for a Western Conference contest with the Los Angeles Clippers here in L.A. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. I'm Kevin Harlan. The road trip ends for the Jazz here as they leave for Utah right after the game. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
Well, things have not gone their way at all in the first 2 games they've played against these guys this season. Losing 3 in a row would be really tough to take. Now is the time when they want to put a stop to that.
Well, a lot of pride on the line here, clearly, Steve. I mean, you don't want the embarrassment of not being able to pull this one out. So we'll see what they've learned from the prior 2 losses and see if they can get the script flipped.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Hayward 3 and Favors the 4. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Kanter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Burke. Now the feed to Burks. Kanter's shot is off. On defense, the Jazz. 4-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And I think, Kevin, you know, they really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one. That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Takes a 3. Second chance shot. Griffin rejected by Favors. Lots of room, and he gets it to go. Burks has got his first basket.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call the mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it. Had them on their hands the whole time.
The drive by Paul. Shot clock at 5. From the top of the key, he buries it. Here's Burke, averaging 13 points a contest. Out to the wing. Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Smooth. Burks kicks to Favors. The pass to Burke. 6 to shoot. Paul with the defensive effort. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Smooth. Misses the 3.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Kanter, the pass to Burke. Fires for 3. Can't get it to go. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And you just had to admire the versatility they showed offensively that day.
Yeah, their scoring came from all over the place. If one approach didn't work for them, they found another that did.
There's the dish to Burks. Here's the 3. And there's Burke. That's good on the assist from Favors. Burke's got 5 points so far.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Pass to Smooth. Fires from deep. And Kanter pulls it down.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Burks dishes to Kanter. Burke kicks to Favors. Burks, the pass to Burke. Griffin with the steal. Here's Smooth. Rebound, Utah.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Here's Smooth. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 8 points for Smooth.
They had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Favors with a screen on Paul. Burke kicks to Favors. Goes up on the block. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. The Clippers in the lead. Paul kicks to Redick. Picked by Griffin. Shoots off the screen. Redick dishes to Griffin. Redick passes to Smooth. Lets it go with a three. And that one's good. Smooth's got 11 points.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. He knows a big part of winning this game will come down to how well they can guard Blake Griffin. He said it all comes down to positioning and preventing him from getting inside, both on and off the ball. And guys, he's willing to concede some open jump shots to Griffin to do that. We'll see if Griffin can make him pay for it. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Smooth. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Burke with it. Favors with the screen. Burke kicks to Hayward. Passes to Burke. Three-pointer. They get it back. The shot's good from Cantor.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Now here's Paul. Last time out he had 14 points.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Favors. That one wide left.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Take a look at what Smooth's been doing. He's already up to 11 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And why don't we quickly go to the 2K leaderboard and find out which shooting guards have been the hottest at the free throw line this season. Well, you look at Smooth, deadly on the stripes, someone you do not want to foul.
Yeah, this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's an automatic three-point play.
And you know what, Steve? Even if some calls go against them, you know, as a coach, you can accept it because when the calls go their way, they're automatic. Cash money at the stripe, ATM time, so it more than makes up. Oh! Hammer time! Hammer time!
And with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
Now here's Hayward, not a lot of room. Favors can't get it to go.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Jazz trail by 8. They get a hand on it. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Goes up. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Burke kicks to Favors. Favors sets the pick for Burks. Back to Favors. The Jazz working the ball around now. Now here's Burke, defended by Paul. Clock is at 3. Shot to stop the run. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And Los Angeles with some changes. Stokes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Johnson comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Chalmers in for Paul. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Cantor. Trevor Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Wood checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Exum in for Alec Burks.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Hood, the pass to Burke. Over to the left wing. Feeds it to Exum. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Smooth's got 5 rebounds tonight. to the left side wing. The three from Chalmers, and that one's good. Chalmers has got his first 3 points of the game.
They haven't been able to stifle them defensively here.
Now their offense continues to click.
Exum kicks to Booker.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Burke. He's right around 13 points a night, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you really can't find much fault with him as far as his performances lately.
Yeah, he's been very, very dependable, steady, doing pretty much everything they've asked of him.
The Jazz making a switch here. Novak's checked in. Clippers leading by 11. The pass to Smooth. There's a good screen. Throws off the pick and hammers it home.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Hood, the pass to Exum. Here's Hood, defended by Chalmers. Here's Hood, right now averaging 7 points a game. Clock at 2. Here's Exum. Another miss by Utah.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers...
Oh, how about that basketball,
Wasn't that
man?
beautiful?
Wow.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
Jazz trail by 15. Pass to Hood. Exum kicks to Hood. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Johnson outside. Griffin sets the screen for Chalmers. Johnson wide open. He fires. And another 3 for the Clippers.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Exum dishes to Booker. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
The numbers since the All-Star break, and here's how Utah ranks league-wide. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage. 12th in rebounding. And they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. When you can be in that company, you're giving yourself a chance to be a winning team.
Man, Clark, you talked about the accuracy from beyond the three-point line, and yeah, they're one of the best shooting teams in the league. It's something they work very hard on in practice each and every day.
It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Taking a look at the Clippers. They've got their eye on the number 1 as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And checking out Utah, they're much further down in the standings right now.
Checking out Los Angeles. They've been the story of the regular season in my mind, smashing expectations and really taking the league by storm.
Yeah, they've been impressive, no doubt about it. Among the league's best as we approach the postseason.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And here's Exum. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Dishes it to Novak. He kicks to Exum. Here is Novak. Pulls up. Here's Gobert. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Pass to Smooth. Goes up off the pick. Oh,
Look out!
putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.